Not working. All right. Well, I'm live. So let me try and get my steering wheel out the way. Let me put this over here. Try that over here. That's better. That's better. I am live. I'm live somewhere in London. I'm in Islington right now, and I figured I'll just come home and do a quick little live stream from the car because why not? Why not? Just talk for a little bit. Let me put some music on. Let me try and find some royalty-free music on this app. I have YouTube, the YouTube Music app. It's all right, I mean, I know everybody gets Spotify or Apple Music and, that whole thing. And those, I'm sure they're all good and fine. But, what am I looking for now? Playlists. Do I want playlists? No, I don't want playlists. I want library. Oh, no, where's my library? I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. But yeah, I know most people go with like Spotify and that whole thing, and I'm sure those are great. I've never had the full version of Spotify. But the only reason I have YouTube Music is because I have YouTube Premium, and because I'm on YouTube a lot, so I figured that YouTube Premium is a good one to go for, and it came with the YouTube music option. And before that, I probably wouldn't have bothered to consider something like this, but now that I have it, let me tell you, I use it a lot. It does come in handy. It comes in handy. So yeah, YouTube Music, it comes in handy. And if you're on YouTube, where are we now? There we go. No copyright. Let's check out some of their playlists. There we go. Let's put a playlist on. It's probably a bit loud. Turn it down a bit. But yeah, you know what? Like I say, I'd recommend if you're on YouTube and you watch a lot of YouTube videos and stuff like that, then it's good to go with. Just putting some cream on my hands because dry skin ain't the one. But yeah, man, I just went to the shop, got some snacks. I got 2 crisps, they're like 2 for $1.50. I got sizzling flame grilled steak, and I got paprika. Yeah, that's let's try this one. I don't think I've tried the steak before. We'll try it today. That's all right. Alyssa Barrett from San Antonio. How you doing, Alyssa? How's San Antonio? I'm live in London right now, sitting in my vehicle. I'm in Islington, which is North London. Not far up North London, but North London nonetheless. It's the N1 area of London, so we have that postcodes to kind of mark the parts, and this is the N1 area. Always wanted to go. It's all right. I mean, I've lived there my whole life, so I guess I'm a little bit biased. But I do like London. For all its sins, I do like London. How's San Antonio though? I've never been to San Antonio. That's Texas, right? I think San Antonio is Texas. Let me know if I'm right or wrong. I'm sorry if I got it wrong. But the only place in America that I've been to is New York, and that was about 15 years ago, maybe more than 15 years ago now. It's okay, nice. I hear everything's bigger in Texas. Bigger roads, bigger cars, bigger houses, bigger everything. In fact, here's a little known, well, I don't know if it's a little known fact, but I don't know how many people know this. Maybe everybody knows this, I don't know, but the 1987 movie RoboCop, classic movie, if you've not seen it, definitely see it. It's set in Dallas, right? But it was actually filmed in Texas. I don't know how many people know that. I don't know how many people even care. But there you go. Piece of trivia. The 1987 RoboCop set in Dallas. Sorry, set in Detroit, excuse me. I said that wrong. It was set in Detroit, but it's filmed in Texas. Dallas, Texas to be more specific. So yeah, set in Detroit, filmed in Dallas, Texas. You didn't know that. No. There you go. You tune into a live stream to have some fun, you get a little bit of useless information along the way. That's how we do it, man. That's how we do it. But yeah, I'm just having a little snack, figure out chat with you guys, see what's up, talk about the world, talk about, I don't know, what's happening in the world. I don't even know. What is going on in the world today? I did see the news about Alec Baldwin on the set of his movie where he accidentally shot somebody. That was a sad news, man. That's sad news. That's Yo, what up, FG? Cases are going up. Damn. Actually, no, I did hear that, actually. Yeah, about 50,000 new cases or something, yeah. Damn. But yeah, like Alec Baldwin, like on the set of his movie, he was apparently was there with they showed him the guns. They were doing the gun safety stuff and the gun, and he fired it. But there was I guess something stuck in the. I don't know what the exact story is, but yeah, somebody was killed. Somebody else was injured. The thing is, I've been on movie sets where they've had guns, and to be fair, I wasn't the one shooting the gun, so the safety stuff that I went through was vastly different to the safety stuff that people who actually shoot the guns go through. But they do have real guns on set. But the thing is, not everybody gets guns that can fire. So, for example, the gun that I had was a real gun, but it had nothing in it. No bullets, no blanks, no nothing. It was just completely empty. But the people who were firing the guns, and the extras who were firing the guns, they were like specially trained weapons guys to do that. So even with us, where we didn't have any bullets, they were still going through safety stuff like, yeah, don't point the gun around, don't do this, you know. So yeah, they go through a lot of like safety stuff. So I mean, I don't know what happened on this set, of course, but on the Alec Baldwin set, but man, it's it's tragic, man. So yeah, Brandon Lee, yeah. His death was ruled an accident, yeah. Apparently with Brandon Lee, what I was reading is that the gun was fired earlier in the day, and then something got caught, lodged in the gun, like a piece of metal or whatever, got caught inside a gun barrel. So when they fired the blank, that's the bit that flew out, and that's the bit that killed him. So it's an accident. It's still tragic. I mean, I don't know what the resolve is. Well, I mean, movies are going to have guns on set. That's no. So I don't know if that means that they just take extra precautions, or because you shouldn't have anybody getting killed on set. I mean, we all know accidents happen, but if there's ways that these things could be avoided and stuff that people might need to look into, yeah. But yeah, man, sad news, man. You gotta think, like, I mean, imagine not being in that position where, like, Alec Baldwin, for example, like, you're on set, you're doing a movie, you're being shown the guns and stuff, you fire it, and through no, well, presumably no fault of your own, and no, you know, you end up killing something. I mean, even though it's an accident, it's like, that's something you got to live with for the rest of your life, man. That's, oh, man. That's so sad. Rest in peace to Haley Hutchins. I think I got that name. I'm sorry if I got it wrong. Do you think he will serve? Will that serve time? I doubt it. I mean, I guess we have to wait and see what actually happens after they do the investigation. I mean, before we know he planned it. I mean, before we know he snuck a real bullet in there. Before we know, I mean, at the moment, I guess we're assuming it's an accident because that's how it seems, right? Just a complete accident. And I imagine that's probably what it was. My guess is that it probably was just a complete accident. Yo, what up, Colby? You're just talking about the Alec Baldwin incident. Yeah, my guess is once they finish investigating it, it probably be ruled just an accident. So I doubt he'll serve time for that. I mean, I think if anything, they just have to look at. Oh, that's the wrong one. If anything, it's going to have to look at, like, you know, safety things and, you know, making sure that if they're having guns, that they're maybe checking and double checking. But yeah, I'm just checking the latest now. Alec Baldwin shooting, actor cooperates with police after firing a prop gun that killed Helena Hutchins. Alec Baldwin voices shock and sadness over shooting death of Helena Hutchins. Alec Baldwin offering support to her husband, also photographer, killed after he fired prop gun on set. Gun fired by Alec Baldwin contains live bullet. Ooh! Prop gun fired by Alec Baldwin contains live bullet, says IATS Local 44. Oh, that was about 17 hours ago. Man, that is so sad. So I guess, I mean, I am assuming that he didn't know there was a real bullet in there. Oh, yeah, man. Oh, falling all over the place. Sad news. But how's your days going, man? What's been happening in your worlds as we sit here, chat, look through some things? See what's up. Terrible that. Oof. Such a terrible accident. I've never liked Alec Baldwin, so this story just bothers me. Oh man. Why no like Alec Baldwin though? He seems like a decent. I mean, I don't know the guy, but you know, he seems like a decent fella. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he's an asshole. I've never met him. I don't know him. Maybe he is. We wouldn't know. I've not seen too many Alec Baldwin movies, come to think of it, actually. I mean, I know he did that stuff with SNL, but they don't really show SNL in the UK. So we only really see like the clips they put on YouTube, and I don't always bother watch them. So when it comes down to it, yeah, I've probably not seen that many Alec Baldwin movies. Like I think I know I've seen at least maybe one or two back in the day, like maybe some of his older ones, like from the 90s or whatever. I don't remember any of them right now, but yeah, I don't think I've seen that many Alec Baldwin movies. Never heard of him until today. Wow, I mean, he's pretty famous. Frozen Gamer is like, nah, I don't even know this dude. Is what it is. Sometimes people could be like super famous, don't mean you know who they are. It's just how it goes sometimes. But yeah, I mean, he's pretty popular. He's pretty famous. He's been acting for years. I mean, I think it's the 80s, I think I read. What movies? Let's see. I'm trying to find some Alec Baldwin movies. He was in 30 Rock. Was it 30 Rock? Oh, I don't know. I never watched 30 Rock. But I think he was in one of these shows that I never watched. He's in a lot of shows I never watched, actually. Clearly. But I think he was... there's a really popular TV show that he was in. I never watched it, but I think it's 30 Rock. Oh. I need to pick my teeth. What do you guys think of Red Notice? I saw a trailer for Red Notice a little while ago. Not the most recent trailer, I don't think, but what do you think of the Uncharted trailer, actually? I liked it, but people seem to hate it. I don't know what's going on. I liked the Uncharted trailer. People seem to hate it. They were like, oh, there's not a Nathan Drake. There's not Nathan Drake. Blah. It's not Nathan Drake. I thought it was pretty cool. You know, has some cool references to the movies, to the games. And yeah. Oh, he's in The Departed. That's a good movie, The Departed. That's a really good movie. That's based on, it's a remake of a Korean film. The Korean film's really good as well. There we go. Uncharted movie looks good. Yeah, that's what I thought, man. People hate everything. I think that might be it, you know. People just hate things. Uncharted trailer looks like a good movie, but it shouldn't be... Oh, this keeps disappearing too quickly. Shouldn't be an Uncharted movie, in my opinion. I don't care, though. Should have had Tom Selleck as Sully. Oh, Tom Selleck as Sully. That would have been cool, wouldn't it? That would have been cool. But, I mean, don't get me wrong. I ain't got nothing against Mark Wahlberg. In fact, I feel like Mark... Because it looks like, from what I can tell... They're going for a younger, you know, Nathan Drake, and as such a younger Sully as well. So I'm guessing they're not basing it on the game specifically. They're not like looking at the game story and go, yeah, we're going to do what they did in the game. It looks like they're very much making their own story that's set sometime before the games. If indeed it even links into the games, I don't know at this point. Of course, we don't know until it comes out. But I'm guessing it's set before, like if in chronological order, it's probably set before the games are set. Even though it did have that scene that looks like was taken from one of the games, but hey, I guess they do all kinds of adventures and stuff. Where's his mustache? Oh yeah, I didn't even clock that, but yeah, you're right. Maybe he grows that later. Before Sally grew a mustache. Yeah, I don't mind Marcus Sally, probably a prequel to the first game. That's what I'm thinking. His first film was in 1987. So yeah, Alec Baldwin been going a long time. I just got his movie thing up on my other phone, up here. So I'm just looking for it stuff. But yeah, he's been going for a long time. But yeah, I didn't even clock that. Yeah, Sully don't have this mustache. I don't think he had a cigar either. Come to think of it, I don't think he even had a cigar. During the movie, I've played them. I played them all. Yeah, no, same. Well, all except was it Fortune Hunters and Fight for Fortune. I've not played those ones. But all the other Uncharted games I've played, and I've platinumed them all except for the last one. Was it Lost something or other? The Lost City? I can't remember what. But you know the last one with the two girls? That's the only one I haven't platinumed. Yeah, this is Alec Baldwin's film history, acting history. Goes back a long ass time. Look at that. Every movie he's ever been in. Not necessarily starred in, but every movie he's ever been in. That's Alec Baldwin right there. No, I don't like the fact that on the phone things disappear so quickly. Multiplayer was fun. Sad that lady, Alec Baldwin. Yeah, she passed away. Another guy was injured. I was Victor Sullivan for Halloween last year. Oh, nice. A mustache, cigar, and an enormous revolver is all you need. Yeah, he has like a not quite a Hawaiian shirt, but it looks like a Hawaiian inspired shirt. Tom Hanks shouldn't be Sally. Shouldn't be Sally, or should be Sally. Tom Hanks could be a good Sally, I think. Lost Legacy, that's the one, yeah. Lots of games tough to play at. That's impressive. You got 4. Yeah, I mean, I got all. Here's the thing about Lost Legacy. I just got bored. Even that. I don't think. I mean, I know I beat it on its highest difficulty setting. I've beat them all on their highest difficulty settings. But I just got bored. Like I platinumed 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then by the time Lost Legacy was playing, you know, I played it on the highest modes. I did that, and I just got bored. It wasn't even that it was a bad game. It just wasn't in me to keep playing. Like I like the game. I think it's a great game. It just wasn't in me to keep playing and to keep going for the platinums at that point. So I don't know. Maybe I'll try and get back to it at some point. But yeah, it's the only one I haven't platinumed. Well, the only one that I've played I haven't platinumed. Should be, yeah, okay, should, yeah. Tom Hanks' Sally. That could be cool, you know. It's like a cross between a vacation shirt and a bowling shirt. Right, yeah. A movie needs humor like the games. Ooh, where we going? Yeah. It's it did have some humor in the trailer, I think. I'm sure it has some humor in the trailer. Or maybe it didn't. Maybe I just assumed that it did. I would say that the trailer, in my opinion, I felt like it doesn't appeal much to people who aren't already Uncharted fans. Like, I felt like, personally, if you are not into Uncharted, if you're not familiar with the Uncharted games, I don't know if that trailer is going to, like, make you want to watch that movie. Because I think if you're not really interested in the games, if you're not familiar with the games, it probably just looks like, you know, another, you know, Indiana Jones rep-off, you know, and maybe not even a very good one. Right? It kind of looks like that. But I think because I'm interested in the games, I'm a fan of the games, that trailer spoke to me on that level. That's the impression that I got. But then I saw other people's opinions. They were like, no, I hate it. I'm an Uncharted fan. I played all the games. I hate this trailer. So, all right. I guess it's just you and I that liked it. Just you and I, guys. You guys and I. Yeah, you know what I mean. Hopefully you know what I mean. Have you played Uncharted on the PS Vita? Yeah, that was the what was it called? Yeah, I did play it. I know the one. What's it called again? Bloody hell. No. Golden Abyss, that was it. Golden Abyss. That was a pretty cool, actually. I like that one. I liked Golden Abyss. Here we go. There's a picture of Sully. Okay, not quite Hawaiian inspired. Not in this one, at least, anyway. But you know, Golden Abyss. Yeah, that was a good game. I like that one. I like that one a lot, actually. That was one of my favorites. I'll say my personal favorite Uncharted games. I'll probably put number 2 as the best one, followed by number 3, then actually I don't know. I think like no, I think I put 4 above 3 actually. I think I put 4 above 3, and then I don't know. It's hard to rank. It's hard to rank. It's hard to rank. They're all great. They're all fantastic. And 4, yeah. The one thing I didn't like about 4, and I don't know whose creative decision this was, or whether it's whatever, I don't know. But with 1, 2, and 3, like the first 3 games, they're all great games. We've been clear on that. They're all great games. But with 1, 2, and 3, when you look into the kind of story behind the game, like for example, you know, in 1 they're looking for Francis Drake's hidden treasure, right? And they talk about things how Francis Drake's body was never found and that stuff. I actually looked that stuff up, and it's true. Francis Drake's body was buried at sea, but the coffin was never actually retrieved. So like there was a lot of stuff in the game where they've clearly looked at what's happened in real life, and then where the mysteries were kind of veered off into those areas. And they did that with 1, they did that with 2, they did that with 3. And they kind of did that with 4, but I just felt like they didn't quite go deep enough with what actually happened, because when you look up the real story about the pirates, granted not much is known about the pirates in real life, but what is known about the pirates makes it very clear that the ones that they mentioned in the game would not, or very unlikely would have existed at the same time. Certainly probably wouldn't have known each other, because they would have been like vastly different ages. You know, like I think the girl would have been like mad young, like if at all. You know, if as soon as she was even born, she would have been like a child or something like that at the time that they were set in it, and these guys would have been like old men. So you know what I mean? It just didn't quite add up, and it was one of these things where it's like it doesn't make the game worse or bad or anything like that, but it's just kind of like when you look into stuff that the game talks about. With 1, 2, and 3, it goes deep, right? It goes proper deep into the history of what happened and where the mysteries are and stuff like that. Whereas with 4, it just felt like it didn't quite go deep enough, and aside from that though, I think the story-wise, it's fantastic. Like, I don't think you can fault that game on its story. And the fact that I personally felt that Uncharted 3 was a really good way to round off the series, so if they never made another one, I'd have been fine with that. And then Uncharted 4 came along, and it gave a reason as to why you had a 4th game, and then capped it off nicely as well. So, yeah, great game. But just the story behind the game, the elements behind the game, like there's pirates and everything else, just not quite. Yeah, but oh well. All right, where are we at now? I played the second one, but it made me feel sick. Okay, interesting. That's one on that's one with Shambhala. Yeah, that's one with Shambhala. When it goes to Himalayas. So tough. 3 and 4 have the best adventure and gameplay. 2 and 4 have the best story in my opinion, so probably 4. It's kind of strange. That's a great point, but with the argument, Uncharted 1's Nazi zombie in the last leg throws that whole story out the window. But the thing, you know what though? Okay, what about God of War? I like God of War games. Yeah, looking forward to Ragnarok coming out. But the thing about the zombie, like the Nazi zombies, what's interesting about that? I mean, yes, it's a little bit out there, but what's interesting about that is the story of El Dorado was that the Spaniards went to, I can't remember the name, I think it was Bogota. I might be getting the name wrong, but I know it's the same place they went to in the first game, the same place. I think it's the same South American place they went to in the first game. That's the one they went to. But anyway, the Spaniards went there, and they did all kinds of like skullduggery, right? The Spanish army they did all kinds of messed up stuff, and apparently, right, this is like documented. Apparently, people started spreading a rumor about El Dorado, about this lost city of gold. And then the Spaniards were like, oh yeah, we got to find a city of gold then. We're going to take all their gold. And what happened is that the Spaniards went looking for the city. that they never found, right? Because it may never have even existed. Like it was probably a made up rumor to confuse the Spaniards into just looking for this place that doesn't actually exist. But they spent so long looking for the city that they drove themselves crazy. And that's apparently what actually happened in real life. So the Spaniards never actually left the island. So in the game, when they turn into these zombies, I mean, I'm just saying, it's a little bit out there, but it has its roots. The Spaniards never actually left. So yeah, that could be true. There's a rumor, at least a documented rumor, that they were telling lies about El Dorado to purposefully to confuse the Spaniards. Now, whether El Dorado actually existed or not, or the City of Gold, whether that actually existed or not, of course, that is not known. There's been plenty of people looking for it over the years. But yeah, one story that is documented is that they purposely told lies, spread rumors about a city of gold, purposefully to confuse the Spaniards. So they go looking for this thing that doesn't exist, and they just drove themselves crazy looking for something, trying to find this thing that wasn't even there, and then end up staying on the island or somewhere lost in the island. So maybe they turn into zombies eventually. I'm just saying, it's in that realm. But yeah, God of War is fantastic, man. I mean, God of War, the last God of War game, the Cory Barlog God of War game, I thought that was really done well. But I would say my personal favorite is God of War 3. God of War 1 is fantastic. God of War 2 was okay. It was okay. But personal favorite, I'll go with God of War 3. I think it's just for just action, story, and just I like how it caps off that section of games as well, and all the boss fights and just everything you do. And one had some really cool boss fights, and what I liked about one is that you didn't have like the end of level boss. You kind of went through the game bit by bit, and then you had bosses or mini bosses at various sections, and it all kind of fit in with the game, just kind of naturally fit in with the game, which is really cool at the time. But then with 3, they just went all out action, and you had like all these bosses at various points, and had some cool bosses as well. Had some really cool fight scenes with the bosses, and it was almost like one long boss fight after boss fight. So yeah, 3 I'll say it's my personal favorite. 1's is great too. 2 is okay, but Ascension, the less said about Ascension the better. But yeah, God of War 4 is fantastic though. Or God of War Reboot 2016, that one. Another point, remember reading it between the coast of Colombia and Panama. There's definitely documented in multiple Spanish expeditions and German U-boats sunken in the right. See, a lot of mysteries, man. A lot of mysteries. But yeah, that's what I like about it, though. Like when you look into like the real story and you see what's documented, what actually happened, what we know happened, and then you can look at where it kind of veers off into the rumors and things like that, and how the game really fits in around all that sort of stuff. So that's what I thought was really cool about that, about Uncharted 1, 2, and 3. And they do it. And it's not they don't do it in 4. I just felt personally, I felt like they could have gone a little bit deeper with 4. And it didn't seem like they did, but they sold something. Yeah, what up, Al? Alan Evans, 37. We're just talking about Uncharted. The real Victor Sullivan. But yeah, so with the Uncharted movie, it was originally supposed to be Mark Wahlberg as Nathan Drake. And then I don't know what happened, but I guess they decided to go with a younger Nathan Drake, and that's how Tom Holland got the role. And then Mark Wahlberg became Sully. Looks like Chloe Fraser's going to be in it as well. And guess saying was it Eileen? I can't remember her name right now. It's Nathan Drake's girlfriend's name. Is it Eileen or something like that, isn't it? Elena, that was it, yeah. Elena. Yeah, I doubt she's going to be in it. It's before Nathan met Elena. Elena Fisher. Nadine Ross is probably not going to be in it either. Never played Uncharted games. Oh yeah, they did mention that actually. Yeah, yeah. Something should be done about that. You know, Uncharted game series is one of the best game series in my opinion. I have not seen that. I mean, it's GTA 3, Vice City, and San Andreas, right? I guess they just like remade it again or something, or reworked it, or something. It is something. And, what do they do? They yeah. Because they actually re-released them before, like ages ago. They did like a GTA trilogy with the same games, like I think for like the PlayStation 3 or something like that. And I feel like the PlayStation 3 they did like a trilogy re-release or something. Do you think they're ever going to reach this GTA 6 though? I think if there ever is a GTA 6, we're not going to see it for a long time. We are not seeing GTA 6 for a long time. If ever. We play Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Oh, yeah, that's the second one, isn't it? Was that the third one? Good nostalgia trip, just a graphical remaster, reworked to keep old style, just with different controls. Okay, yeah, animations, lighting, shaded, etc. They might get on sale. Okay, cool. I mean, yeah, and I think I might play Vice City again, because Vice City is my favorite GTA game. When GTA 3 came out, and I played that, I was like, woo, right? But then Vice City just, So yeah, Vice City is my favorite. So I wouldn't mind playing that again with maybe better controls, because like I remember I tried playing it again a little while back, and those old controls are not working anymore. Those old school controls, man, nah. So yeah, if they've updated the controls, cool, I might try it again. Shadow Tomb Raider is such a good game, actually. Felt polished. Remember the beginning our some Uncharted level excitement. With the third game, the remake. Okay, cool. Yeah, I played the first Tomb Raider remake or reboot, 2016, whatever that was, and then there was the second one I played as well. I've not played the third one. But it's kind of interesting that Tomb Raider came first, right? Then Uncharted came and clearly took some elements from Tomb Raider. And then Tomb Raider gets rebooted and clearly takes some elements from Uncharted. But hey, I guess they're all ripping off Indiana Jones in the end anyway, so yeah. Okay, what's the shit out of Jonah Doe? Who switched his whole ethnicity between remasters? Really? He was, what was he? He was like a, I don't think it wasn't a black guy, but he was fairly dark skinned if I remember correctly. I'm trying to get a picture of him. So I know the guy you're talking about. I remember him in the beginning of the game. He had drives. Yeah, this guy. So what happened? He went from native to white dude or something. Like what happened to Jonah? There's yeah, I guess I think it's a better picture of him there. Look up Jonah, Rise of the Tomb Raider. He went from black to Samoan, still the character. Oh wait, so he was black, you say? Okay. All right, so let's do that. Jonah, Rise of the Tomb Raider. Oh shit! Oh wait! Okay. Oh, there's actually a comparison picture here. Actually, it's kind of small. Oh wait, here's a better. I think there's a better comparison picture here. Yeah, I don't know if you can see it too well, but yeah. Boy, pull that switcheroo, didn't they? They pull that switcheroo. So yeah, they got. What's this? Look what somebody wrote on Reddit. Once you go black, sometimes you go back. Oh, mate. They pull that switcheroo. Did they think no one noticed? I'm trying to find a much better picture, though. These ones are so small. Damn, man. All right, let's see. Jonah. Tomb Raider. Oh, someone's got it here. This is gonna be a. Oh, why are these pictures so small? Oh wait. View image. Let me is that gonna? Oh snap, man! Oh, here we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. Hopefully that shows up much better with not too much light bouncing off the screen. Yeah. You like small ones. Oh wait, that came out wrong. Yeah. Man. This dude went into that barbershop in GTA. You know, you go to barbershop in GTA, you just come out completely different. You go for a haircut and you come out with like complete different skin tone and everything's like you just look. Was it GTA or what? What are these games anyway? Where you go to a barbershop, you just come out different. Try to get a haircut and it's like everything changes. That's what Jonah did. Man. You know what? Between the first two, there's some differences, but you can see the similarities at least, right? But between the second and the third, that's a different person. Come on, man. This guy's had surgery. Like, what's going on? What is going on? This guy's had some work done. Gotta love these hangouts, always productive and fruitful conversation. Hey, it's what we do, man. It's what we do. Different face model. Oh man. Paprika flavor. Live in the UK. That's all right, you know. I mean, we got shortages on petrol right now. Well, I guess it's not as bad right now. I think that whole situation has calmed down a bit just because people are not panicking as much. But we don't have as many HGV drivers, which means there's things like petrol and other things aren't getting delivered as frequently as they normally would. National insurance, which is one of the taxes that we pay. We have a bunch of different taxes, but national insurance is one of them. That's about to go up next year to help pay for the pandemic. Bus journeys, bus fares about to go up as well. So yeah, going great. Going great. I bet all this petrol shortages was caused by Del Boy. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on. Mostly, a lot of it is due to Brexit and the results of Brexit and things that were not anticipated. So yeah, it's just kind of dealing with that. However, I say this sentence: how many pounds per litre is your petrol? Pounds per litre. So right now, I think the average, it varies from station to station. But I think the average right now is about £1.40 per litre, which is pretty expensive. Pretty expensive. I don't have to worry about that though, because my car is fully electric. So I ain't got to worry about the petrol shortages. I've got to worry about finding places to charge the damn thing. Until I can get my charger installed in my house. Hopefully that will be soon. Until then, I've got to find charge points, which, to be fair, there's quite a lot around, but yeah, they're either being used, you know, by the time you get there, someone else is using them, or like today, you know, I go to the place because it says on the app it's available, so I go to the place and somebody's put like a whole bunch of like, I don't know, scaffolding rods or something in the electric charge bay. So technically the charging point is available, but you can't actually park in the bay to use a charge point because they put a whole bunch of scaffolding equipment there. I don't know whose idea that was, but clearly it wasn't a very good one. But it's not so good. It's so good. I still got plenty of mileage on the battery to get me back, so I'll start heading home in a little bit, and then maybe try and charge up. There's a few charge places near where I live. The closest one to me is a pretty good one, but again, it's because it's one of the cheaper ones. It's almost always being used by somebody. By the time you get there, somebody's on it, and it's long. Then there's one a bit further out that's more expensive, but hopefully it's a bigger station, so hopefully it means that you at least got a spot, you know. But yeah, £1.40. At least that's the price I've been seeing when I've kind of looked. I haven't been paying too much attention to all of it, but yeah, about £1.40 I think is what I'm seeing in a lot of places around about that. So yeah, that's expensive. I mean, when I was driving a petrol car, it was, I think, about £1.30. And this was about 2 months ago, when the last time I drove a petrol car, about 2 months ago. Last year during the lockdown, the main sort of lockdown period, it was about £1 per litre. They dropped it all the way down. Special price, special lockdown price. They make everybody stay at home, yeah? They tell everybody to stay at home, and then they put the petrol prices down. Piss take. Piss take. Yeah, we're going to put the petrol prices down while everybody is at home and nobody can go anywhere. Really? Really? But yeah, it was about £1 per litre during that time. But prior to that, I think, if I remember correctly, it was about £1.20-ish per litre. So yeah, it fluctuates, but yeah, definitely going up. And especially now with it not being as frequently delivered, it's not, yeah, they put it up to kind of regulate that a little bit, so people are paying ridiculous amounts of money to fill up their cars. And I'm just like, you know what, let me just find a charge point. Let me just find a charge point. Oh yeah, man. £1.40. I think that's what's that in dollars? I don't know, you know. Let's see real quick, and then we could maybe do a comparison as to whether we are overpriced, which we probably are, or whether we're comparable to other parts of the world. All right, let me open up this app, if it would even open. Food stuck in my teeth, man. All right, here we go. Oh, this is so damn slow, man. Bloody hell. Why are you so slow? Well, that's... Oh, you done it already. Okay. That's ridiculous. That's equivalent of to $7.30 a gallon in the US. The worst parts of California are $5 a gallon, or roughly 90p a litre. Wow, we are way overpriced. We are way overpriced. That doesn't surprise me, to be honest. Britain's expensive. London especially. Yeah. So our £1.40 per litre is equivalent to you guys paying nearly $2 per litre. So yeah. But you don't. Okay, but yeah, you said you guys do it by the gallon over there. And I think what 1 liter, no 1 gallon. I think it's like 4 point something liters. I think. So that is about yeah, I think it was about what you said, about $6, $7 per liter per gallon. No, maybe $8. Up to about $8 per, yeah, maybe close to $8 a gallon. So yeah, it's a lot. Okay, don't drive, so I don't need petrol. I'm pretty sure I did those calculations right, but overall the UK gas is more expensive regardless of Brexit. It's just getting worse, I guess. Yeah, I mean, it was expensive anyway, that's for sure, no doubt. But yeah, Brexit has made that worse. Well, I guess Brexit didn't make it worse, but the results of Brexit, it's just stuff that when they were talking about leaving the EU, it's clear. I mean, I think you always kind of knew there was going to be things that you didn't anticipate. But yeah, it's just become so abundantly clear. There was a lot of things that they didn't anticipate. A lot. And look, maybe eventually it gets better, right? You know, maybe eventually it gets better. It's going to have to, I suppose, at some point. But for now, for the time being, dealing with all this, yeah, sucks. I like how we went from Jonah to petrol. Jonah to petrol. Oh, like the conversation. Okay, gotcha. Hey, sometimes you just gotta. But you know what, guys? Oh, I left the convo. Well, that's how we do in this village. We talk about all kinds of stuff. Sometimes what we talking about? Alec Baldwin, Uncharted, GTA, Tomb Raider, Jonah, and now petrol and Brexit. So yeah, we had a pretty good conversation today. So yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna have to start wrapping it up there because it's getting late. And I'm gonna start heading back home. So guys, appreciate you coming through, man, on this impromptu live stream from my vehicle. From my electric car. But yeah, that's gonna be all for now. I don't know when I'm gonna be live streaming. Actually, no, I should be live streaming on a Monday. I might see if I could pull off a cheeky live stream, maybe Saturday or Sunday, we'll see. But yeah, should be live streaming on a Monday because we got movie night on Monday. We're watching Halloween on Monday, classic movie, Netflix night. So that's still on for Monday. That's all scheduled for Monday. God willing, that happen then. In the meantime, yeah, I might post a cheeky live stream if I can, or post a few videos if I can. But you know, we do what we can do. You know what we could do. I'll post here and I'll post my other channels as well. So make sure you're checking those out too. Man's on this to you, my friend. Stay safe, my friend. Peace out, village. Yo, big up, Coles, for coming through. Appreciate you. Big up everybody coming through. Alan Evans. Frozen Gamer was here. If he's still here, big up Frozen Gamer. Alyssa was here earlier as well. If you're still here, big up if you're still here or not. Big up Alyssa Barrett. Big up everybody who came through, whether you stayed for a little bit or stayed for a lot of bits. I appreciate you. But yeah, that's gonna be it for now, guys. So until whenever, if ever, peace. And it's gonna take a while to close, isn't it? There we go. Peace.